Good morning. I am just, bear with me, there we go. I am just getting started, and here we go. It is Thursday, so I hope you all are having a fabulous day. I just want to make sure my mom and dad know which day it is because I'm wearing my green shirt. I don't usually wear a green shirt. My hair's a little funky today too. I need to watch Valerie Sands' Curl Up With Me show. That's what I need to do. Hope you all are having a great day. It is Thursday. It looks like it's not going to be too hot today, so we might even get outside and do a little extra exercise. It's a really special day for a lot of people in my lives, in all of my lives, the days of our lives. It's starting to feel like our life is kind of like a soap opera. You know what I mean? I remember like about 2 months ago, or more than 2 months ago, my dad sent me this video. It was like this really cryptic message, and it was like, "Hey, this is some woman, and she says, in 2 weeks, we're going to be in lockdown." And I'm like, there's no way they can lock down the whole country. And boom, here we are. The whole day is locked down. It's so crazy, but it's, you know what? Hey, whatever it takes to keep us healthy, and hopefully everybody's doing fine. You're not going too crazy, and everybody's having a good day. Anyway, good morning to Rodney. Hey, Milo. Hey, Norman. Oh, wow, look at all these people. Good morning. So nice to see you. A lot of you, I thank you so much. You went over to my my new Facebook page, Just Cindy. There's going to be some new changes on there. I'm going to every day, whenever I mention something in the show, I'm going to post it on there. So if you're like, what was she talking about? I can't remember that crazy thing she said. Where can I find it? Boom, there it'll be. And if you have any ideas for the show, please send them to me. I know there are a lot of people out there that are thinking, I could do a better job than Cindy's doing, including myself. So if you have any great ideas, please send them over. I know I used to work with Rodney in TV millions of years ago. Well, maybe not that many, but quite a few years ago. And what's great is, oh, my mom just liked the video. Thanks. Oh, good. I know she's watching. And it's Thursday. So if you have any ideas for any stories, any charity events, I know like Melissa Schiff is out there, and she is like busting her tail getting stuff for first responders. I made some cookies for them a little while back. I think it's time again for that. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. But we're going to get right to the birthdays. I want to wish happy birthday to Zorka and to Josh. And not that I don't want to make them feel not as special as, look at this gorgeous lady. It's Deborah's birthday. I stole that from, I figure if you use that as your profile picture, I want to use that as my profile picture. Look at how gorgeous she is. Happy birthday, Deborah. And now, I was going to put the two of these together, but they're twins, and you know what? I know how I am with my girls. I always want to make sure that they have their own special day. So this is what I want to do. I want to a great big shout out to, ready, here we go. This is Amy Green, and they both grew up in Weston, went to Western High School. There's Amy Green. Look at her. She always has those butterflies. I love going on her page. They're awesome. That's not her last name's Chernesky, sorry. And there is Abby. Look at Abby. Look at Abby, how cute she is. Now, I have a story about Abby. I know I have stories about everybody. Well, some of the stories I can't go on about Abby. You know, she's a politician now, but she's on the school board, but that's for another day. But I just love Abby. Abby and I went to Girls State together, so that was back in 1984, and the summer of 84 before our senior year, and I met her, and she still is, this firecracker. I mean, I just love her to death. I've never even met her sister, but I can only imagine if I got together with the two of them, it would just be like this amazingly crazy time. And so I just want to wish happy birthday to them and to everyone else who's celebrating their birthday today. And we have another very special day. This is for Tracy and Jonathan. It's their wedding anniversary. I'm not going to go on and on again about how one of the first times I was out after being in quarantine from having my twins, I was at a bar at an event, and they were there, and I said, Tracy, that's who you need to be with. I'm sorry, Tracy. No, I'm just kidding. Jonathan's an awesome guy. They've got a beautiful daughter, Fiona, and I'm just so happy for them. It's all these little happy stories, and so happy anniversary. I'm just really, really happy for them. Happy for you all. If you're having a great day or you're having a special celebration, please let me know. I saw that Elena Scalera, she had a birthday party for her dad, and they all got together. There were so many people with their face masks on, singing happy birthday to him. He took it off just to blow out the candle, put it back on. And, you know, it's just, that's what I love about this, how we are just kind of changing things, making things different. Hey, Melissa. Hey, Valerie. Oh, and there's Frank and Scott. Oh, and Julie and Chris. Oh my gosh, all these people. So thank you so much for joining me this morning. So if you're out there right now and you're like, okay, I have my job, but I'm looking for something else to do. I already have something else to do. Some of you sell those Scentsy candles. Some of you sell jewelry. Some of you have a whole other business on the side that we don't even know about. This is what I want to know. What's your side hustle? And maybe sometimes your side hustle becomes your main hustle. You know, like with me, I know everybody knows Jonathan asked this morning, whether it be cookies. You know, the cookies just never go away. People are like, are you going to make cookies? Because now people are graduating and want those cookies. I'm trying to figure out if I can slide the cookies back in. But, you know, as you guys probably know, my main hustle are my kids. They'll always be my kids. But, you know, whenever I got divorced, I'm like, well, I need something because I need to make some money and I need to do something. So then I started doing real estate, which I love. And the reason I love real estate is I hate sales. And they're like, why are you in real estate sales? Because let me tell you the difference between real estate sales and regular sales. I can't go up to you and say, hey, I need to make my numbers this week. Would you mind buying a house? That'd be kind of fun if I had a friend that had that much money they could just throw around. I'd start introducing them to my guys and girlfriends if they were single. But seriously, you know, it's one of those things like, what have you got? So, hey, Anthony, how are you? Karen, hey, Heather. Oh, Heather just made some pepper jelly. I know she sells that, and it is spicy, just like Heather. So if you have a side hustle, post it on my wall. I'd love, let's just start helping out the community. That's what this is about. Put it out there. I'm going to try to do a little section on Just Cindy where it's like, I think I can separate it. Facebook has all these new gadgets they have where you can separate things out. And I'm working on my website. So the website will actually be a little easier. So it's like recommendations, crazy things, whatever else. Other podcasts I watch and like to watch. Like last night, Waste Time with Valerie was on. So that was kind of fun. There's Samantha. Hey, Lori. Oh, all these cool people showing up. Thank you. If you're one of those people, thank you. And if you're watching on YouTube, I really appreciate it as well. Now, the other thing that I do, which I hate to bring this up while we're in quarantine, but some of you know I'm a divorce liaison. What does that mean exactly? Well, yeah, I used to be a divorce whisperer, but then I got a cease and desist. You can't be a divorce whisperer anymore. Shh. But, when I went through my divorce, I was very fortunate that, there's a little rocky times during it. But when you're on the other end, my ex-husband and I, we were friends before we got married. And then I feel like we're friends again. We're not best friends. We'd still be married. But going through the process, I said to my attorney, look, it's like having a baby. I never had a baby before. I didn't go in and tell the doctor what to do. So you help me. And so people who've gone through the process kind of can help you through. And if you're like in the middle of, you're at home and you're like, maybe you need somebody to talk to, would love to talk to you. And now just because I've had a lot of people that I've talked to and they've talked it through and they're back together happily married, which is awesome because we just want people happy. That's all I want. I don't know if you know that. I just want people to be happy. And I think this goes to this. This is one of my favorite things. It's like at some point you just have to let go of what you thought should happen and live in what is happening. And that's, it's, what is it, that thing they always say? It's always what plan B. I love that because I think I'm on plan like K right about now. And I know a lot of us feel that way, especially with everything going on in the world around us. But let me just tell you, hey, Christine, that's what it is. We are in plan B, plan C, and whatever it takes, how many plans you need, you can go up and double and triple the alphabet, right? Because that's all it is. We only get one life and we want to be happy. And that's the most important thing. And let me tell you, this guy really made me happy. I saw this, I think Stacy posted this. I can't remember and I apologize because I steal it from people's walls and I want to give them credit for it. But this guy, West Tank, he is rapping Dr. Seuss. Okay. Are you ready for this? He does all the stories. He did Fox and Socks. It was so funny. I was watching it and one of my daughters says, oh my gosh, I love that. And that's one of my favorite books, which really made me happy because I remember sitting on her bed every night reading Fox and Socks. And if you've ever read it, it's not as long as a sleep book, which is my ex-husband's favorite book to read, but the Fox and Socks, it just goes on and on and on and on. And then you try to say Fox and Socks really fast, and sometimes you might slip and put another word in there. But here, I'm going to let West Tank take it away.
Hi, I'm Wes, and today I'll be rapping One Fish, Two Fish, Red Fish, Blue Fish by Dr. Seuss. One fish, two fish, fresh fish, blue fish, black fish, old fish, fish, this one has a little star. This one has a little car.
Okay, I promise it sounds better if you do it, because obviously I did it on my camera, but it's so good. So you have to check it out. I'll have the link later, but it's one fish, two fish. I'm not going to do it. I'm not the best singer. Well, I'm not the best singer. I'm definitely not the best rapper. I will tell you that. And another thing I'm not the best at. Now, I know a lot of you think, oh, you make all these cookies. And if you ever look at my cookies, they're really basic. My mom makes the most beautiful. My mom can do anything. She makes clay figures that look of our dogs and of people, and they're the most beautiful things you've ever seen. She's like, oh, I'm not good at anything. She's good at anything she decides. You know what she made once? My brother wanted a rattlesnake guitar strap. Now, I was living over in Tampa, and I was dating this guy who lived on a ranch, or his family had a ranch, and he got her a rattlesnake skin. My mom learned how to tan it, whatever that means. And so she's working with all this goo on it and everything, and made this beautiful guitar strap for my brother. She knows everything about every Les Paul, every Rickenbacker, every Flying V guitar there is out there, because that's what my mom does. She's like the smartest person I know. And so I said, well, I'm making a pie dough last night. And she goes, oh, it's so hard. You have to have the water cold and the butter this. And I'm like, oh, forget that. I'm just going to throw the stuff together. And that's kind of how I do my cookies. So, because people are like, do you have to have butter room temperature? I'm like, okay. Oh, no. So I made this. Look at that. Does that look disgusting? It was so tasty. It's a tomato basil tart. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Patty. A tomato basil tart. And it is so yummy. Melissa Madrana, she gave it to me back in when the girls were in pre-K. All it is mozzarella cheese, Parmesan cheese, some mayo, some seasoning. It's supposed to be basil. I throw in Italian. I'm like, whatever. And it was so good. The girls were like, what is this? I'm like, don't worry about it. Just eat it. They're like, oh, okay. It usually doesn't happen. So it must have looked not too bad. And they were like, oh, this is really good. And the dog liked it. I think that's always a good telltale sign when the dog eats it. Anyway, all right. So all of y'all out there doing all these puzzles and getting all clever, I got one for you. The white puzzle. I think I'm going to send this to Jacqueline. Look at this freaking puzzle. Oh my gosh. This is on Amazon. It says it's from boredpanda.com, which I'm finding a lot of my information now from Bored Panda. I feel like I'm starting to look like a bored panda. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. All my plans for working out, eating well, let's see, cleaning my house, organizing, all that out the window. All gone. Just so you know, in case you're wondering, this is where all my vision is. You ready? Right here. I want this princess raft big enough for me. That's what I want. And Target has it. I may have to get 2 or 3 or 4, one for an arm and each leg, but I don't care. That is awesome. Awesome. All right, so Cinco de Mayo is coming up. Can you believe it? Cinco de Mayo, next Tuesday. So I've got something for you. El Camino over on Las Olas, there may be another one, but this is the one I know. El Camino on Las Olas, they have margaritas to go. How about that? So you can start planning your margaritas and your Cinco de Mayo party. How awesome is that? Now, there's another thing that I have for you too. There's a market. It's Fresh Point the market. It's a pop-up market. They have it Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Now, it's too late for today because you have to order the night before by 8 o'clock, and they'll have it ready for you. I don't know if you can go there and just pick it up, but I'm just going to tell you, I know those facts for sure. Look at the Cinco de Mayo package. Tomatoes, avocados, limes, jalapenos, everything you need, and you can just order it. And Tuesday, coincidentally, is Cinco de Mayo. So order it Monday night, and then you can get it. I'll have this on my wall as well, so something for you to do. Now, there's all these big debates about the face masks and all that kind of stuff. I'm not getting in the middle of anything, but I do want to show you this graphic that I found that Stephanie posted just last night. The funniest thing I've ever seen. So it basically equates wearing a mask to peeing. So if someone pees and neither of you have pants on, then pee will probably get on you if you're near him. But if he pees and you have pants on, then a little pee might get on you. But if you both have pants on and he pees, then you probably won't get to pee. So I don't know how good, and I don't know what my Stephanie may want to ring in, or if that is an accurate description, but it is a little funny. I'm just saying, hey, Anton, nice to have you here today as well. I want to thank everyone who's joining, and everyone who's out there. If you don't mind, just pressing a little share button and just send it on out to the rest of the people out there that they can get a little shot of sunshine in the morning. I just saw Mandy Adler. She is our international college counselor. She's our little college liaison. She's saying that 3/4 of the schools, I think, are going to be opening up in the fall. I'm not sure that, don't quote me, but I'm going to try to grab that again and see what I can see. But it looks like a lot of the colleges are going to be opening up, which I think is so important for these graduating seniors. It's bad enough they're missing prom and they're missing graduation, and now they may miss our first semester. But you know what? Everything happens for the best. Everything happens for a reason. And I didn't have the best time at prom, so no. I always think back to Pretty in Pink, when Molly Ringwald, when I can't remember what her friend's name was, and her friend said, "No, you have to go to prom because every once in a while I'll like just look around and think I'm missing something. It's because I didn't go to prom." It's like, yeah, every once in a while I look around and think, oh, I shouldn't have gone. No. All right, Mom and Dad threw this in at me last minute, and I want to make sure I got it in. Now, the reason I have 2 pictures is because if anybody knows me or remembers me from high school or elementary school, that is, in fact, my parents' original 1974 Corvette Stingray. There you go, in the garage. And then that is, my parents are not cat people, but guess what? Now they are. That is Godiva, the cat that has adopted them, sitting on top of the car. And I hear more about that freaking cat than I hear about any of my kids. I'm just saying. And speaking of my parents, next Sunday, a week from Sunday, is Mother's Day. So keep that in mind. So this is what I need you to do. Make sure you either send a card to your mom, or make sure you're going to call her on that day, or like us, we're going to have to plan something. Maybe by then it seems like things are loosening up a little bit, but don't get too crazy. We want to make sure everybody stays safe because we have so many first responders out there like Stephanie who are doing so much on the front line, and we want to thank everybody for all that they are doing. So thank you so much. I hope that you are taking care of yourself, taking care of everybody in your home, and if you have some neighbors you haven't seen in a while, make sure you reach out to them and say hello. And I just want to thank you, everybody, for making my day, for showing up today. Hey, Alfonso. Hey, Barry. Hey, Mark. Wow. Thank you all for showing up. If you haven't gone over to Just Cindy and liked the page yet, please go ahead. We're going to have more updates there. And I'll be back here tomorrow. Don't forget, tomorrow afternoon at 1:30, Eddie's Thai is going to be there with his red curry sauce, his peanut sauce, and he's going to bring some rice too. He also has another one, the sweet chili sauce. He's selling those. So make sure you come on out and support him, but make sure you wear your masks, wear your gloves, wash your hands. And my friend Chris Militano said, are we supposed to be showering yet? Anyway, I hope you guys have a fabulous day, and thank you again for making my day. I'll see you tomorrow.